Hi, this is Bushra, back with yet another micro lesson on persuasion. As you know, over the next few weeks, I'm sharing with you 25 email persuasion hooks that you can learn and implement in under 3 minutes to transform your emails into weapons of mass persuasion. And this is one of my favorite hooks because it takes 5 minutes to implement and it completely changes the dynamic of your email. This hook is called the dialogue hook. Now, we all know that we should be telling stories in our emails, and a lot of people try. Some fail, some succeed. But using this technique, you can take a passive story and turn it into something that people can actually live. And here's the idea. When you are describing a situation, when you're describing interaction or you're describing a situation, instead of just paraphrasing the conversation, use the actual dialogue that happened in that situation as if you are reading a novel. So, for example, instead of saying, she turned around to me and asked me to get a glass of water. You know, it's a very simple paraphrased statement in a story. Instead, you could say, she turned around to me, looked at me, and in a shaking voice said, "Tom, could you get me a glass of water?" Just by using this small shift, the person who's reading that specific email or that story in the email will be able to hear in her mind's eye the shaking voice of the person who asked Tom to get the glass of water. And that is a very, very simple shift that literally brings stories to life. Because when you tell a story passively, people read it and they have these passive reactions. But just by using simple dialogue, and you don't have to do it in every conversation, but on the more important conversations, the more the conversations that are actually tied into the topic of your overall email, use them in dialogue form. Just by making this small change in your emails, you will see how the way people engage with your emails, the way people engage with your story is going to completely change. So, like I said, it takes 5 seconds to implement. Next time you tell a story, take a moment to insert a few dialogues in your story in the email so that it is not passive and people don't look at it as like, okay, yet another boring narrative. So I hope you found this useful. I will see you very soon with yet another micro lesson on persuasion. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.